Hey guys, welcome back to the Chopperfett channel. My name is Brett. I make the motorcycle videos and motorcycle vlogs here on YouTube. It's been a while since you've seen this thing. And it's not that I haven't been wanting to ride it, it's just the Kawasaki and the Dyna kind of taking up most of my free time. However, the wife rode this the other day and she said the power seemed a little down. So we're gonna do some basic maintenance because it has been neglected for, probably the last 6 months or so. So we're going to check the tire pressure, check the chain, and go ahead and clean the chain on top of that. And then we'll take it for a test ride and see if there's anything really noticeably bad with it. So let's go and roll the intro and we'll get to it. Go. The first thing that we are going to do is adjust the chain slack to make it a little bit tighter. In order to make this adjustment, we must first loosen the axle and axle bolt. We'll need to use a 15/16 wrench to hold the nut in place, and then use a 3/4 wrench to spin the bolt free. You don't want to completely remove the nut. You just simply want to make it loose so the adjusters can be made. Now we are up to adjusting the chain. You'll want to make sure that the amount that you adjust on one side is equal to the other side so that the wheel remains straight. The last thing I'm doing is tightening up the axle. You should do this to spec, but I just gave it a good ooga ooga. Next thing, we are going to check the tire pressure. Turns out I had mine both overinflated. The front tire pressure should be at 33 psi according to the manual. The rear psi should be set at 38 psi. Again, I was over the recommended inflation amount. The last thing we will do is clean and lube the chain. In order to do this, I like to put the bike up on the center stand. The first thing we will use is some bike degreaser. Simply spray it on and rotate the wheels so the entire chain gets covered. Next, we'll take a brush and get it really worked in to the chain to get rid of all the dirt and grime. Last, we're going to put on some lubricant or chain lube. That way everything will stay nice and protected for the next 400 miles or so. After that, simply get the bike back off the center stand, and with that we are done. But yeah, let's now go ahead and skip to tomorrow and let's take it for a ride. Let's go. Alright guys, we are at the next day, getting ready to go for a ride, so let's go ahead and get the Triumph fired up here. Choke out, fuel on, couple blips, and there she goes. Alright. Been a while since I rode this bike. Woo! Here we go. That feels pretty good. Alright, so for the sake of entertainment, I'm not going to talk to you during the test ride itself because I honestly don't know how well it's going to do. So what I'm going to do is take it on the good old Chopperfett test loop. And then we're going to go get some coffee from one of my local places that I really wanted to feature for a long time. So let's go ahead and let's montage it up for a little bit, and I'll catch you at the coffee shop. All right, everybody, that was Groundhouse Coffee here in good old Gardner, Kansas, my hometown. What's cool about this place is there's only 2 of them, and they're both in Gardner. So they're not quite a mom and pop, but they're not a chain though either, which is what I kind of like about them. Also like the fact that they're in reality only about 3 or so minutes from home. I just took the long way to get here today. So the drink that I ordered there was called an Irishman. So I got the iced version of it because it's hot today, and an iced drink sounded good. Yay! Brett's drinks iced coffee. Oh no, my friends are gonna make fun of me. But no, it's an iced Irishman. Basically, it's got some Irish cream, and then I always order it with an extra shot of espresso. So we're talking 5 shots of espresso. So I'm talking really fast right now. But no, it's really good, and a good old cinnamon roll to go with it. I can already feel the heartburn kicking in. I'm sure that's gonna stick with me for the rest of the day, but you know, whatever. As far as the Triumph, how's the Triumph doing after the little bit of maintenance that we did? I don't notice a single issue riding the bike here today. I feel it's got the pep that it's always had. So I do believe when my wife said that the power was down, that she was correct, because again, we were at 41 millimeters on that chain slack, which was out of spec by 6 millimeters on the high end. Oof. So in reality, if we're out of spec by 6 on the high end, that's quite loose. So in the video earlier, we went from 41 down to I think 26 or 27. So we went on the tighter side. Again, I know how this motorcycle works. I know how it handles and pretty much all the ins and outs. I know that chain is going to slacken before it tightens. So that's why we decided to go a little bit on the tighter side, and it's definitely did a good job on the test ride today. So I don't know how long this video ended up being, because I had 35 minutes of filming in the garage. I had a 35-minute ride to the coffee shop. I was in this coffee shop for 30 minutes, but I didn't do much filming in there. So it's probably going to be like a 4-minute video. I don't know. But no, I hope you guys did enjoy the video. It was just something a little bit different than the standard moto vlog. And, you know, I really kind of enjoyed it. It was a lot more work than in one of my regular videos. And I'm sure the editing is going to be fun because I have, probably 10 different video clips. I know I got 3 different audio clips. So there's going to be a work ahead of me for it. But I think it will also show because I'm enjoying it a lot. About as much as that turn there. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, yeah. Oh yeah, I do love this bike. But with that being said though, I hope you guys have enjoyed the video today. And as always, I will catch you on the next dark side, as this is the way. Chopperfett, seeing you later.